what's going on? It's your boy Cuban Mike. You are here at the Tape Deck 102.9. And tonight I got a really special guest. She's so special, she's doing a hostile takeover. So after she's done with this radio station thing, she's gonna go upstairs and kick it with Ball State and use Britt Johnson. Before I give it this great intro, because I do very great on my intros, I got a quick PSA. Well, before the PSA, I want to get a shout out to, my DR people. They had their own little Independence Day going on. I went out to Boston, and, I saw them raise the flag. So shout out to Councilman Pepin, shout out to Santana, and shout out to Councilman Mejia. They out here representing me coming from where I'm from, Lawtown, Massachusetts, next to the Cubans. DR folks, they're probably the most prideful folks that I came around with, and the PR folks. So shout out to DR. And also, with my PSA, I want to give a quick rant. Because, if you know me, I always try to advocate on what goes on with Cuba because I'm a Cuban American. And, I really, if you follow me, I've told the story over and over about, the struggles that goes on in Cuba, the story with my parents, me bringing Cuban guests. And something happened that got a inbox from my friend here that's in the building. And I just want to give a quick, audio on what this political Congress, whatever she want to call herself, she's part of the squad, Elon Oman. She went to Cuba, and she decided to talk about, Cuba and all the, injustice, all the stuff that America's done to them and the embargo. And, I mean, you know where I stand with that, and it's a whole bunch of nonsense. But I'll ride you the clip for a second. I'll rock you with the clip.
I rise today to express my profound frustration at the continued Trump-era policies towards Cuba. For 65 long years, the Cuban people have suffered under the weight of American embargo. Now, Cuba's completely unwarranted designation as a state sponsor of terror is causing new waves of hardship for the people of the island. It is also impacting our allies and friends. Mr. Speaker, I met with many ambassadors from close partners of the United States when I was in Cuba, and they were unanimously opposed to the state-sponsored designation. Trump and Pompeo created this designation knowing it has no merit, and it was a political trap for the Biden administration. I call on President Biden to step out of that trap finally and stop this cruel and counterproductive policy. He should remove the state-sponsored designation today.
Yeah, so that gave me a headache. Listen up. I'm going to speak to, the squad, even some of the political folks here in Massachusetts, and even some of the people that's pro whatever the case you want to call it. This is not a Trump thing. This is not a Republican. This is a Cuban thing. And the fact that she mambled all that stuff and she not once mentioned anything about the political prisoners, she didn't mention about the human rights, the fact that Cuba has probably the worst human rights throughout the world. This is not something that Trump started. This has happened for 60 plus years. And I'm going to say this once and for all. There are laws in the book to get this thing lifted. And that's something that the Cuban government does not want to do because that means they have to expose themselves of all the dirt, nasty, and disgusting things that they've done to our people. Let me say another thing. I'm so disgusted and just like done with people that, want to have this thing with Cuba, that they want to come and lift this embargo, and knowing that we have laws in the book, legit laws in the book, if you do your research on how to do this thing. But they just want to bypass that because they want to gain some monetary gain. They want to exploit our doctors. And, I understand that, in Boston, we don't have too many Cubans and we are a small community, but we are a community. And we have a story to tell. And, again, you don't have to believe on our political views, but listen to the people that have been through it. And not only that, just don't take, ridiculous talking points like Omar here and think that, that this is it that's going on with Cuba. It's deeper than that. And the fact that she knows what's going on and trying to, bypass that is disgusting. And it's very shameful. And I wish she kept that same energy when it comes to her and the ceasefire. And here's the thing. I'm for a ceasefire because I don't want to see people dying anymore. But that's a dumb thing because they're the ones going at it. So, and I'm not that educated. So if I come across a Palestinian or Israel person to educate me on that topic, I'm all in. But I am for a ceasefire because I'm tired of seeing people dying. And I wish he had that same compassion for the Cuban people that's been going through a dictatorship for the past 60 plus years. And that's enough of my rant. But, enough about that. Today in the building, I got a special friend here. And, we've been rocking. The funny thing about it? When I had her in the building, I was trying so hard not to talk about Cuba and the communist and dictatorship and the politicized state that are going on with us and as a people. But damn it, this thing just keeps bugging us. It keeps just like knocking on our head. And, you're the one that sent me this daggone message. And I had a good Friday. Had a great Friday. Went to the mall, had some lunch. You gave me this thing, and I was antsy.
I apologize.
Oh, Jesus. Good Lord.
Does that work? I apologize.
I accept it. I accept your apology. It's not your fault. You're just a messenger.
The thing is, Cuban issues to me is not a trend. Even though I went viral because of speaking up on Cuba, a few years back, Cuban issues are not a trend for me. I leave Cuba. Cuba hurts me. This young woman, I don't want to disrespect her. I don't know, like you say, she used a Trump versus Biden thing, and she bypassed Cuba completely. So she only used Cuba as a clickbait, or I don't know how to call it. But is she even concerned about what's really going on in Cuba? I don't think so.
Not at all.
I don't think so. It doesn't sound like that. It doesn't, so whatever. Not just that. I want to see what part of the visit of, and again, you say we wasn't going to go too deep into Cuban.
Yeah, we're here. We're here for an hour.
But,
we're stuck with it. We're freaking stuck here. So
what part of the island she saw? What part of what tour? I want to see what tour they took her through. Did she spoke to the real people? Did she went to the prisons to see the political prisoners? Did she saw the young ladies, prostituting themselves in the streets? Did she saw that part? Did she saw the misery? Did she see that part? Or she went to, the already pre-arranged tour where you only see the cute parts and you stay in the resorts and all that stuff. So how is this government, because it's not a government for me, I do not consider it to be my government, how are they able to build all these, retreats and resorts and all that stuff to take people like her, but then they cannot spend a dime in hospitals? And it's not the embargo's fault that the Cuban people cannot have like private companies, private businesses, or fish in their own waters. Meanwhile, the Cuban fish is being sold in Canada. So let's keep it for real now.
Yes. Yeah, and I tried. I really, really tried. And again, the thing with Cuba is not an economical issue. It's a political issue. It's a
human rights issue.
A human rights issue.
Human rights that has been violated for 60 plus years.
And it's on the books. It's a law called the Cuban Liberty Act. With that law, if the Cuban government honors that, it gets lifted. But they don't want to because that means they have to expose us over what they really are.
Exactly.
Jesus. Okay, now let me give you a proper introduction now. It was supposed to be a 3-minute rant, and that gone longer than that. This lady here, she's a woman with many hats. She's an entrepreneur, an activist. She's a model now. She's a model. I mean, she might be under 5'5", but she's still a model in the streets.
Hey, let's not insult my height.
No insult. That's all up. But you got to be a model. You got to be 5 foot, whatever the case may be. And you broke that law. So when my little son gonna walk the wild way. Right?
Little girls matter. Okay.
There you go. There you go. We've been chopping breaking bread since like the last 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? My mom caught a liking to her. That's basically the adopted niece right now. Member for the family. Her dad adopted me as the nephew right now. So we family. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Grecia Ordoñez in the building. How you doing, baby?
Thank you. Thank you for the invite. Thank you for having me here. It's always good to be around you.
It's never a dull moment.
Right.
Never a dull moment.
It's always fun. I like being here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you like this. After this and upstairs, you're gonna have a new fan base with this Basel community.
Oh my God. I cannot wait. And I want to thank you for the opportunity. You put me on to the whole thing. You had made me more visible to the Boston community, and I want to thank you for that.
Yeah, I do what I can for my peoples. And again, I was trying my hardest not to politicize this whole thing, but I'm going to do it again before our show ends because that's what Cubans do. No matter what, we could talk about baseball, art, music, somewhere around it. We're bringing it full circle. We're
going to bring up Cuba because he hurt us.
Yeah, man.
He hurt us, so we need to talk about it.
All right, so first and foremost, I want to talk about your episode you did in New York. Not episode, but your little thing you did in New York with the modeling thing. How was that experience about, and who was the design guy that did that?
Okay, so it is let's go back to Cuba. It was a Cuban designer. Alberto Leal. And I had the great opportunity to go down the runway in New York Fashion Week. Like, who would have thought? This little girl from Havana was just in New York Fashion Week, and it was amazing. It was a great opportunity. I was part of, he has these, he presented a lot of dresses, but part of his collection was pro-democracy, pro-liberation of the Cuban people. He didn't want a model. He wanted an activist to model that dress. So I was very, very honored that he shows me to wear that piece. It was nerve-wracking.
Sacó bingo contigo. If he decided to do that as an activist, sacó bingo. And overall, you told me you was nervous, so I could imagine it was nerve-wracking because it's New York, so it's the
New
Big
York,
Apple.
And it's New York Fashion Week. It's not just New York any other day. Like, we talking about the bread and butter of fashion.
Yes, and when I saw you, I saw the design that you had. So it was pro-democracy. So it was one you had with the comment. Hold up, before I continue on. Was your homegirl there? Eileen was there also too?
No, Eileen was part of, because remember, he went to Milan Fashion Week in Italy first.
Yeah.
And then he did New York Fashion Week. So she was part of the promotional campaign for the whole collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, you had the communist dress, the no communist.
Yeah.
Yes.
No communism. Yep.
When you had that on, was any questions being asked behind that, or did they have the idea that what you guys representing?
Well, my dress was the big ta-da moment. I was literally, because one of the first things that let's be honest. I know I can be honest here in your show.
We keeping it real, baby. No filter at the tape deck.
They told him no political messages. That was one of the first things that they told him. He's like, you are going to go down the runway. I don't care if they kick us out. At least they're going to see the dress. They're going to take pictures of the dress. And it's going to be stamped somewhere in some social media profile that you walk the runway. So I was like, okay, no problem. So since the dress had a bottom part, what I did is I hid the top, and I kind of like hid the message until it was time for me to walk the runway. Yeah, by the time I was up there, they couldn't kick me out, so I was already done.
Nice.
Nice. So, and it was really good. It was actually really, really good. We had this this very famous, I just found out that she's very famous Hindu photographer that took some pictures, and now my pictures are all the way in India. Yeah.
What makes it even more special about you being in the building, yesterday was the last day of Black History Month, and today is the first day of Women's Month, I believe. Today's Women's Month. So you out here to be in the jack of all trades, being a Black woman. I love it.
Thank you.
So, okay. So, one thing so the audience, I kept talking about this movie that you were in, and I've talked about it back in September, so I want to go on a flashback on that. Plantadas. Can you please tell my audience Plantadas and what it was about?
Yes, Plantadas is a movie, sorry, my accent, a movie about political prisoners, the female political prisoners in Cuba after Fidel Castro took power in 1959. A lot of those women had helped him against Batista, and then he betrayed them because they fought for democracy, not for a communist system. And when they realized that it was going to turn into a communist system, a lot of them protest and try to, go against Fidel Castro, and he put them in jail. There are the most impactful part of the whole thing was sitting with the real Plantadas, sitting with the real prisoners and hearing their stories and how much trauma they still carry. That was something.
I saw the movie with Mom, and being around her and people just her age, like I had the professor on my show. I'm about to do an episode with him. I'm about to be uploaded next week. But I did
Nice.
the professor, and the one thing that he told me, the same thing that Mom told me, is like, we paranoid.
Yes.
Cuba got a paranoid factor when the case may be. And there's a scene, I don't want to give the scene out, but it was a scene in the movie with the ladies where the betrayal happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I don't want to. I'm trying to give the hint up, but there's a scene they got the lady was betrayed, and my mom was screaming out, "This is why I don't trust people. This is you see this is what we got to go through. This is why I go. That's why I have no friends."
So the movie is celebrating the 1 year of premiere, and it's going to be in Miami again.
Again?
Yes,
All right.
this month.
I'm hoping he could get something to have it on Prime or in Tubi or something, because that movie needs to be out there.
Well,
man.
he tried. He actually tried. Lilo Villaplana is the name of the director.
Yeah.
Lilo Villaplana, he tried, but again, the political message.
That's crazy with all the stuff that been going on here.
The political message, and they was trying to lowball him big time.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to get into his business like that, but I wonder if he could have it on YouTube at least. There's some way you could do it to have it like
Right.
either on YouTube or he could have his own website.
But I believe that it's still going around. It's still going around festivals, so it cannot be presented to the public until it's done with the festival.
Yeah, because there are people that saw the movie and they said, "I want to see this movie, but I can't get a hold of it because it's not in my state and stuff like that." So,
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he could get that through and show that movie. And also, he also did the male version, Plantados, right? So,
Yes, he has Plantados. That one is.
Yeah, that was rough.
Ooh,
I suggest everybody see both of them, but that one is rough.
That one is rough.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so over the past 2 or 3 years, again, I was trying my hardest not to bring this up, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Activism. For the last 2 or 3 years, how's been your life after you've been gone viral and been getting this notoriety? And I know I played a big part, helping this part out. You're welcome. How's been the notoriety now for the last 2 years since you've been gone viral?
Wow. Well, I already had a big platform, but because of my spiritual stuff, and then the activism, the July 11 happens, and boom, there I go, super viral for something other than what I was known for, and it has been a blessing. It has been growth, a lot of growth, a lot of growth. Yeah. I've had to learn the whole social media game, keeping my sanity, in the midst of being viral, and understanding that with the good also comes the bad. And, to a great light, there is also a great shadow. So, but it's been amazing. It has opened a lot of doors. Look at me. I'm here with you now.
Hey, look at that. and that's a blessing within itself, baby.
Hello now.
Hey. I want to ask you something before, again, another political question, but before that, I want to ask you this. Before doing that, before you went viral, what were you doing with the social media thing? Because I'm trying to go back pre-Grecia.
Right.
And I see you were doing things involving, I don't know if you're doing the wine thing, but
yes.
I know. Okay,
yes.
doing the wine. So
yes,
please,
sir.
let's talk about the wine thing, because I know
the
main reason why I wanted you here for the whole entrepreneurs day, but Omar here can't mess up my vibe.
So I have an event that's called Witches and Wine. It's an event where we bring spiritual people, spiritual women together in a space. And to be honest with you, I started the event because I'm nosy. And I wanted to see who was behind the phone on my social media. I'm like, all these people are commenting and giving me kisses, likes and all that stuff. Who are they? And do we have a space? There is a big wave of women, especially Black women, getting back into spirituality, getting back into, ATR traditions and stuff like that. And I believe that we need a safe space to come together and speak about all of those things. So I created the event Witches and Wine. It's an event that travels. It's not stationary in one place. So I go to different states and I just host the event in those different states. And it was really, really fun. It was really, really fun. I made a lot of connections, a lot of friends. So, that's what I was doing before the whole activism.
Exactly the thing.
Yeah.
Nice. What was your favorite state to go to when you promoted your Witches and Wine?
Oh, my good.
Give me two at least two that was memorable.
Oh, you're terrible. You're terrible.
It's not like picking your favorite kid. It's a state.
Oh my God. You're terrible. Okay, so Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
That was a great event. I had 2 events in Washington. Amazing. And New York. New York.
Okay.
For sure. New Yorkers, they show up. They show up. Yeah.
All right. Also, one of the things I've seen when you go on. Oh, before I ask this question, you said something that really like gave me a light bulb right now.
What's that?
You put something online this morning, and it was this white lady that picked up something that she wasn't pick up. We ain't gonna get into that. She picked something she wasn't supposed to pick up, and I told you. Did you get my message on that?
I read your comment, yes.
See, what you just said. I'm nosy. See, two things. She's a woman and she's nosy. Women are nosy. You hear me? Women are daggone nosy.
Oh my God. You see, you calling us nosy now.
Yeah, so.
No, we're inquisitive.
No, y'all nosy. y'all nosy, but I say this. Y'all nosy, but I always say y'all could also be the best detectives.
Our nosiness saves lives.
Lives, yeah.
Okay.
It saves lives, because I know a couple of times people being nosy kind of saved my behind a few times. So
our nosiness saves. That sixth sense is a real thing. When we tell you don't go, you better don't go.
I got you.
We know what we're saying.
And sometimes I just want to be nosy because y'all just nosy.
And we be having dreams too.
Now, you know what it is? You're paranoid. You're a paranoid Cuban.
Okay, you can call it paranoid, sweetheart. It's okay. When you need me, I'll be here.
All right, good. Don't walk all the way. One of the things I've seen when you are online, two things that you I've seen you focus on is being a person that gives. I don't want to call you relationship expert, but you done give great relationship advice towards women when it comes to dealing with our hard-headed ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what led you to do that thing? Because all this time I thought you was out here giving wine.
Well, listen,
witches.
it went from the wine and the tarot cards to all of that stuff, because I believe that everything is connected. You know, if you are doing good in every aspect of your life, you are a whole woman. You know, you don't want to be doing good. I have a lot of clients that come to me and tell me, I'm doing great professionally. My job is doing amazing. I just got a promotion, blah, blah, blah. But my love life is terrible. My love life is not working. It's like I cannot be whole. It's like everything is always missing. And I'm like, yeah, no, whoops, we're going to stop that right there. I'm big on the power of the mind, the power of the words. I'm big on the law of attraction, the law of assumption, and metaphysics in general. So, you know, I feel like, you know what? Let's say that I didn't have a lot of examples of healthy relationships growing up. Mm-hmm. I had to learn on my own. I had to learn from observing, you know, other people. And I feel that it's important to put my girls on game, because a lot of women, unfortunately, do not have the elder figures of women, you know, that will tell them, look, this is, I think you should be doing this, going this way, going this route, doing this, doing that. You know, so that's why.
Bet. All right, well, check it out, man. It's your boy, Keep It Mikey. Listen on 102.9 Tape Deck. I got my homegirl, Grecia Ordoñez, in the building. And we're going to go and give you a couple of PSAs, and we'll be back in a few. Y'all bear with me.
BNN and WBCA are celebrating Women's History Month by highlighting women who have made an impact throughout history. Jane Cook Wright was a physician and researcher who was the only woman among 7 physicians who helped to found the American Society of Clinical Oncology. She is credited as having been among the researchers to discover chemotherapy. She was appointed by President Johnson to serve on the National Cancer Advisory Board, as well as the President's Commission on Heart Disease, Cancer, and Stroke.
For Women's History Month, BNN and WBCA are paying homage to all the women who have created history. Maria Mitchell, astronomer, librarian, naturalist, and educator. Mitchell was the first internationally known woman to work as both a professional astronomer and a professor of astronomy. In 1847, she discovered a comet that was later known as Miss Mitchell's Comet in her honor. Women's History Month, celebrating the leadership, achievements, courage, and the strength of women.
And we are back. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Keep It Mike. You're listening to 102.9 Tape Deck. I got my homegirl, Grecia Ordoñez. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing amazing.
Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I love it here.
It's never a dull moment, baby.
Can I come more often?
Oh, yeah, come on. Mess around. I might need a co-host up in here.
Oh.
Might come through every Friday. Who knows?
Hey, don't invite me to a good time now.
Hey, listen. So, like I told you people before, Grecia is a woman with many hats, and I want to talk about a particular. Whoa, you know what? I'm gonna save this one out. I want to talk about two things that you have online, which is your show.
Okay.
You got two shows?
Yep.
Please tell me about those shows.
Okay, so I have one that is political, and so that's where I'm able to express all my political self, and that's on Saturdays. And then I have one that I am creating content right now, but I haven't aired any episodes yet, and that one is more for dating. Sweet papillon.
Now with the live one, it's on Saturdays, right? Is it on Saturdays still?
Saturdays, yes. Saturday is the political one.
All right. What's the name of the show?
Pardon me?
What's the title? The title of the show. The title.
Oh, it's just my name, Grecia.
Oh, just Grecia?
Yeah, on my YouTube channel, and then I call it La Salita de Grecia, or Grecia's living room, and my followers, the people that are online with me, those are my neighbors. So we just chill like we are in my living room.
Bad. Okay, I've seen a lot of your episodes because I'm a fan. I want my coffee mug sometime soon.
Oh yes, we're working on merchandise.
Yeah,
yes,
so
we are.
I want my coffee mug coming soon once you make it to Hollywood. Two other episodes that stood out when I saw your show.
Mm-hmm.
It was one with the professor Raudel and Rasco.
Yes, Rasco Coman. Yeah.
Yes. Anything that's Black Cuban, like I love it because again, there's this thing for whatever reason they think that we're like non-existent.
Right.
And I'll tell you a funny story. I went to my homeboy's house, and when I went to my homeboy's house, and when I went to hang out with him, like I grew up with his wife, and they always call me Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
So then he was like, "Yo, why they keep calling you that?" I'm like, "Cause I'm Cuban." And he's like, "You're Cuban?" I'm like, "Yeah." And you're Black? Yeah. We exist out here, partner.
Right.
And the thing about it, he didn't know, but that's not his fault because where he's from, we ain't out here like that.
Right.
And it's funny. So then I brought up all because he's a director.
Mm-hmm.
So all these people that I was naming that was saying that were Cuban, he didn't know because I never heard him spoke Spanish. So
right.
So like one of his favorite movies was Jump the Broom with Lance Alonso.
Oh, Lance Alonso. Hello.
Yeah, him, muscle bound looking. His success sickens me.
Right. No, I love The Boys. I follow the series that he's a part now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I watched it off the strength of him, so.
Right.
But yeah, man, he didn't know. And then there was Gina Torres and Sammy Davis Jr. And
mm-hmm.
so I tell him all these stuff like, yo, like why? He like, why y'all ain't out there? And he's Black too. But he didn't know.
Right.
So he's like, why y'all ain't out here? I'm like, well, that's for another conversation.
Right. People try to I get that question too a lot. Where did you learn to speak Spanish? Well, that's my first language, honey.
Yeah.
Hello. So, I get that a lot, and people don't get that Fidel Castro hid the Black Cubans for a long time. The propaganda was always the lightest skinned ones, and he preached equality, but we didn't see it living in the island.
Yeah.
So,
So that was a dope episode, and I really appreciate it. I know I did something similar with my podcast,
mm-hmm.
so I would love to have everybody, whether it's yours or I, just get together and do one more of those and just have a boatload.
Absolutely,
and
I was so honored to put together that beautiful Black Cuban excellence in one room. That was amazing. So
and we had it all. If you want some activism, if you wanted a professor, if you wanted a rapper, if you wanted, we had it all. It was there.
Right,
loved it. And one of the episodes that stuck out also, which was, it was beautiful, but it was just like so. You ever been in a situation when you want to help somebody and you feel so daggone helpless? You just got to hear that story. And it was the episode you had with Eileen.
I'm having her again tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I'm looking for that.
I'm having her again tomorrow because her story needs to be told. Her story needs to be told, and, the fact that she is the daughter of one of the oppressors, one of the people of listen, I can't even start to explain to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, I'm getting myself ready with some tissue because I know tomorrow is going to be some tears.
Yeah, I've talked to her online or whatever, and she, like, seen the stuff that I've been doing or whatever. She's like, I want to do your podcast, but my English is not.
Her English is not that good.
Me English me no good. I'm like, don't worry about it. We're gonna work you. When my bad Spanish and your bad English is gonna be a beautiful marriage.
Right.
You can be good out here. Perfectly fine.
Right.
But yeah, man, that was a heartwarming episode. And I know if you guys gonna go in the way I think gonna go in, then I'll probably get a tissue myself.
Please.
So yeah, man. Listen, it's your boy Keeper Mike. You listen to 102.9 Tape Deck, and I know we've been doing a lot of talking, but let's get a little bit of music out here. And one of the artists I'm gonna put out here is the homie Raudel, that homie that I just talked about. He was on Grecia's show.
Yes.
The homeboy Suspira. He did my podcast a while back, and he's probably gonna do my station also coming up soon. But I got the homie Raudel, and the joint that he's gonna come up is called Mas Micel. He sent me the whole thing up. We're going with Mas. The homie Raudel, your boy Keeper Mike. 102.8 Tape Deck. Let's rock it out.
Hey yo, la cuadra en el perímetro, el IMBA, Cenea y Win en la casa. Hay mucho silencio cómplice, pero la isla sigue siendo un hervidero de resistencia. Nosotros somos los que tenemos el poder de la palabra. Rap cubano. Yo, con la venia en los mayores atentamente me presento, escuadrón, el desverso más frontal desde hace tiempo, de la isla del silencio, de la isla del infierno, el epicentro del estalinismo más caribeño. Los reportes de la isla son funestos todo el tiempo, se quitaron las caretas y ahora están arremetiendo y reprimiendo sin misericordia contra el armamento. Los poderes del Estado están prestados para eso, radicales que extremistas en la calle se van a glorian, de régimen los protege y cuidan su trayectoria, plutocracia más dictarofobia en la sumatoria, descontrol por el terror como en los guetos de Cracovia. Anularon los derechos, anularon libertades, secuestraron las instituciones, abogados y fiscales, los medios de comunicación, todos parciales, secuestraron las escuelas, secuestraron hospitales. Los lamentos vienen de los 4 puntos cardinales, madres buscando a sus hijos en estaciones y penales, que ultrajaron a su pueblo, ya se sabe, y esa es la razón por la que se calentaron todos los metales. Los barrios, los caseríos explotaron en julio 11. La calle destila fuego y no es lo mismo desde entonces. Mataron en la protesta y no hubo caso ni reproche. El pueblo habló y respondieron como la masacre en Ponce. La escuadra en el perímetro, el delivery ejecuta. Yo sé que el final de Cuba va a ser por la fuerza bruta. Y el que tenga que pagar, que pague, que ni se discuta. Invasco que Maya escupa estos hijos de la gran puta.
El perímetro escupiendo proyectiles.
Escupiendo proyectiles.
No se va a dar un break.
No,
creo en su ley. Peca catriles. Y así vamos a estar hasta que el tren se descarrile. No vamos a parar de rapear. No vamos a entregar los fusiles.
Díselo, Imba.
Aquí sobran las municiones, así que preparen la guataca, que ando traficando el rap por pacas. Échate otra placa, de la que no le gusta el incauto, porque su cerebro no está apto. Harto del descaro, de ese régimen totalitario, de sus perros, sus chivatos, sus sicarios, de la situación precaria ser en la que tienen nuestros barrios. Opto por seguir contestatario, fuego con granadas, que la misión no está terminada. Tienen secuestrada mi manada, se mueven en carro el lujo y a sus perros le regalan laras. Y lo que les sobra es jamonada, ya no falta nada, se les aproxima la debacle. El pueblo los va a montar en tacle, así que disfruten la piscina, la mansión y el chocolate. Que se les acerque el jaque mate, está llegando el día de salir de toda su porquería, de su engaño y de su hegemonía. Cuando Cuba se levante a hacer con gana y con mente fría, donde se esconde el cingao y sus picos policía. Hasta ese día seguiré poniendo el baflo, ofendiendo a los comunistas, tratándolos como cafres, achicharrándolos lentamente en mi anafle, haciendo una zafra para que sufran, quitando disfraces. Aquí no hay pase, con ustedes no hay arreglo, ya su fin se está acercando y su porvenir es negro. No hay flores para su entierro, de que se parten, si aquí se parte hasta el hierro. Cosa seria, cosa gorda, caso serio, dictadores, solo queda la prisión y el cementerio. Se está derrumbando el imperio del mitómano más grande a ser que ha parido este hemisferio.
El perímetro escupiendo proyectiles.
Escupiendo proyectiles.
No se va a dar un break. No creo en su ley. Peca catriles. Y así vamos a estar hasta que el tren se descarrile. No vamos a parar de rapear.
Nunca.
No vamos a entregar los fusiles.
Jamás. Nunca. Libertad para todos los presos políticos de todas las prisiones de la isla. Rasta Boy, viva la música, hacer music. La escuadra en el perímetro, el IMBA, cenea en la casa. Eyo.
Hijita mía si cayó y no me arriesgo los versos, la cruzará de tus manos, por eso callar no puedo. Hija mía yo te amo, pero callarme no debo. Hija mía si yo callo, seguirá la cruz creciendo. Ya nuestros padres callaron y callaron los abuelos. Hija mía si yo callo, la cruz se hará de tu cuello. Oye, dicen que hay un coro que dice: abajo todo, abajo todo, abajo todo, y abajo todo. Se forma la revuelta en el solar y al rato le tiraron la patrulla y el chama solo dijo libertad, libertad para el pueblo de Cuba. Y el chama solo dijo libertad, libertad para el pueblo de Cuba. Con garrote y con pistola, cogido por el cuello lo arrodillan y el chama solo dijo lo que decía la conga: oye policía, ay, y el chama solo dijo lo que decía la conga: oye policía, ay, vengo arrollando. Desde ayer, y el chama solo dijo patria y vida y le gritaba dictadora Díaz-Canel. Y el chama solo dijo patria y vida y le gritaba dictadora Díaz-Canel. Le echaron 4 años con premura, la madre se rompía en llanto. Y el chama solo dijo: abajo la dictadura de los Castro. Y el chama solo dijo: abajo la dictadura de los Castro. Y abajo todo, vengo arrollando, la conga la vengo yo. Y abajo todo. Vengo arrollando, la conga la pongo yo.
Yeah, that was Kamankola. I hope I ain't pushing my man. That got his name right?
Kamankola.
Kamankola, my fault, man. Kamankola, where abajo todo. This your boy, Cuban Mike. It's on 102.9 Tape Deck. And we're going to go to a PSA. And after that, we're going to continue on with my homegirl, Grecia. Y'all, we'll be back.
BNN and WBCA are celebrating Women's History Month by highlighting women who have made an impact throughout history. Patsy Mink was the first woman of color elected to the House of Representatives in 1964. She was the daughter of second-generation Japanese immigrants and worked to fight against segregation and discrimination. One of her many accomplishments was co-authoring the Title IX law, which prevents sex-based discrimination in any school or educational program funded by the government.
People won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, could potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
What up? It's your boy, Cuban Mike. You listen to 102.9 Tape Deck. I got the homie Grecia. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing amazing.
You know, you keep talking like they're going to take my job here at the Tape Deck. Yo, stop talking so cool. Jesus.
No, I have to make the Boston people fall in love with me.
Okay, I see what you're doing there. Trying to charm your way and butter my city up then.
ASMR. Cuban ASMR.
Look, stop. Enough. Okay, so, question. What is sweet papayón? Can you please tell our audience this?
Sweet. Just you tell me, what does papaya?
It's a fruit.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fruit.
But I know it's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
Right? But when you say papaya, you know, what do you feel? You feel things. I know you feel things.
It's sweetness.
You got little tingles there, right?
Sweet love there.
So sweet papayón. Yeah. Well, papayón, because papayón will be the superlative. You know, all we Cubans, we always is either ito, which is the diminutive, like, right? And the superlative is on for everything. So papayón because it's big, and and sweet because it's sweet. It's a lot of sweet in the papaya.
Yeah.
You know?
So can you explain what the brand is and what is
So it is an attraction.
Thank you.
It is Hey, let's get serious here. It is an attraction. It is attraction products, right? Magnetism and attraction that merge spirituality, but we also touch into the physical, because even though the product, especially the spray, is infused with rose quartz and, you know, spiritual stuff, it also has pheromones. So, you know, you put the spray on before you going on a date or before you going out there, you know, hunting. God, you know, some people single and ready to mingle. Mm-hmm. And then, or if you're trying to have a nice, fun night with your partner.
Bet. So basically, I put this on, I become a chick magnet.
Yes. And you said your intentions. You said your own intentions, even though the label also has intentions and affirmations that you can read.
Hey, look, listen, if I could get that, meet somebody and I marry them. So there. Keep a wholesome lifestyle.
Let me tell you something. Look, I was wearing sweet papayón with my partner, and we're still together. So
look at that. Look, it brings people together. I love it.
Yes, it does.
I love it. With that being said, okay, I'll tell the story because I had you on my podcast. You heard the story I told you when I put your video and it went viral again on TikTok?
Well, go ahead and tell the story, because
Okay, so I put the video. Okay, the first video that Grecia did, it went viral. And then when I got into the TikTok game, I was a newbie. So, okay, let me go a rehash of all the things I have on Instagram and put it on TikTok. But when I go on TikTok, I try to bring awareness. So I put Grecia's video and boom, it went viral again. So now on my page, it's got like at least 300Ks. As, you know, people were being, you know, showing love, support, and, you know, just showing solidarity. I had another side of it because I had guys sending me message thinking that it was her, telling me, like, what can we do to get you out of there? Like, do you need money? You know, are you single? You know, Why isn't a man there taking care of you? This is messed up. Like, I want to, be your nice shining armor. So it went somewhere else I wasn't really expected. But thanks to your attractive ways, it brought another audience to ask more questions about Cuba.
Right.
So I guess whatever we gotta do
I have to use what I got to get what I want.
Yeah,
and what
man.
I want is people to listen to the freedom message, the message of freedom, the message of the real Cuban people, not those people speaking for us, like this lady that you put in the beginning.
Yeah.
Not these people speaking for us. Like, listen to the real Cuban people.
Yeah.
So yes, by the way, that magnetism spray also works through the screen,
Bad. I mean, whatever. Mess around. You know what? You need to have like a separate cash app for just that to send money to the cause. Because I already have to send. I have people ready to go. Get that plane ticket ready.
I know, that was funny when you told me you came to me. I remember that day like it was yesterday. You said you was pissed. You were so upset.
I'm like, that's not part of the game. Like, this ain't it.
And you were like, listen, these men send me one more message.
Yo.
Thinking that I am you and you.
And the thing about there's a picture on my face on TikTok with a Cuban shirt saying leave it that. Like I'm a bald-headed dude with a goatee. We're just gonna ignore that, right? Ignore me and my book bag.
Ignore you completely and then just focus on the video. Yeah.
Focus on the video with eye candy. Who is this right here? I gotta rescue her.
Yeah, but I got people to listen to the message.
Hey, look, thanks to you. Now we got 300 more K people watching and asking more questions. So
hello now.
Go look it out. Go look it out.
Yeah.
I will say there is a flip side, and I want you to tell me the story because even though we end up having a nice little fan base on TikTok, we do have our haters, our people that are trying to distract the situation, infiltrators. I know you have to take the good with the bad, so I know with doing the work that you have, you've probably been accused of whatever, you name it, even being a betrayer of the revolution.
Everything you can think of.
My favorite one being a paid agent for the CIA. That's my favorite one.
They call me Gusana. They call me all kinds of stuff. Yep.
I laugh at being a paid agent because I'm like, yo, if we're all being paid agents, they need to give me a raise because I'm not in the best condition.
My check. I'm still waiting on my check. Where is my check?
The stimulus check gave me more than what these freaking CIA people give me. But you know what was dope this time around is that those talking points are so ridiculous and they're being so tired. It's like you need to come up with a better life, but they don't have any anymore.
Right.
So I'm still optimistic on that part. Like no one's falling for those lies anymore. No one's believing what they're saying. We got this thing now called the internet. That's the dictator's worst nightmare. And even as much as they try to suppress it, I mean, one thing I can say about our people, we're resilient. So with whatever that we have, we'll take it and run with it and show. We turn lemon to lemonade and show all the information that's going on with the atrocities. But again, I put the video up and I have, the haters calling you an agent and all this other stuff. There's a story that you have many, many videos, but you shared a story and I want you to share with my audience. The last time you went to Cuba and you had to bury your mother and the shenanigans you had to deal with that crew over there.
Yeah.
Can you please tell my audience to show you that we're not playing and this is what you have to go through if you were to speak ill towards that system?
Yeah. So when I went to Cuba the last time to literally to say to tell my mom her last goodbye, I had a real agent post up right across the street from my house. I remember my grandmother. My grandmother knows everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody knows her. She used to be, the physical education teacher for generations of people there. So a lot of people know her. And she said to me, this man is not from here. And I'm like, who? She's like, come look through the window. And, I looked and of course, you can tell they so awkward and they are so obvious, like predictable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Then after a while, another guy came in a motorcycle, had a few words with him, left. So I'm fresh and I'm like, I actually want them to do something to me so that I can turn this into a whole international issue. Like, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
You know, and I went out. I'm like, they're not gonna keep me inside my house. You know, I'm a resident in another country. Okay, I don't live here. I know what freedom looks like, and I'm not going to fall for these mimics. So I went outside. The guy got a little nervous. He got on his cell phone. I don't know if he thought I was gonna bring out a big sign saying "Abajo todo." So I went outside. I said hi to a few neighbors and stuff. He was so nervous. He was following me with his eyes. Everybody knows me. I grew up in that block.
Yeah.
You know, so I was saying hi to the neighbors and stuff. He was so nervous. That was crazy. And then on the way out, they stopped me at the airport. And all I said to that agent was, I have a flight that's leaving, and I don't mind missing the flight if you're paying for the next one, because it's not coming out of my pocket. So I was already starting to get a little, you know, that Cuban passion that we have, that some people call anger.
Yeah.
So I started getting a little passionate there, and I remember the superior to whoever stopped me just give him a sign, just did like this with his hand, like, let her go. You don't want a scandal with this woman here. Yeah. So they did, and I didn't miss my flight. I was able to get on the flight. They told me that I couldn't enter the country without the permit, because even if you were born in Cuba, you need a permit to get back into your own country of birth. That's a lot of stuff that people don't know, okay? It's a prison island. So I did not apply for the permit, and I did it on purpose because I know if I apply for the permit, they will deny me because I'm an activist.
Yeah.
So all I did was just book the flight and went at my own risk. And, you know, I was able to do what I did and then came back. But, yeah.
Yeah, see, if that's not gangster, I don't know what it is anymore, man. Let me tell you something. You got more than these dudes out here in these streets. And I say that to you all the time. You got more guts than these dudes out in these streets, man.
I'm trying my best. I'm just trying. I'm just doing what I have to do.
Yeah, we doing God's work out here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So what's next up for Grecia?
Oh, gosh. What's next? So I'm going to keep creating content. I'm going to keep promoting, you know, exactly what I do with my activism. But, you know, I do activism that's mixed with glamour, you know, fashion and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep working with the designer Alberto Leal. Thank God. I love the collaborations with him. And hopefully they call me for another movie.
Bad, man. And I'm here for it, man. I'll be here with the pom-poms cheer for you, girl.
Thank you.
No problem. Oh, before I leave, before we get out of here, what's going with your man, Ordoñez? Is he going to win the mayor? Because he's going hard on this. What's going with your homeboy? Is he going to win?
Otaola.
Yeah, he's going to win. I see, because I'm a fan. Like, you know what? I thought he was a little arrogant jerk when he could do it. But every time, it's like you either hate him, you love him, or you love to hate him.
You got to love him.
But
you have to love him.
The one thing I have to say about this dude, when it comes to when he gets to his anti-communist back, he doesn't miss.
Imagine that.
He does not miss. And another thing, too, you know how, I have to be honest with you, how Cubans feel about the LGBT community.
Right.
And the fact that he's a gay man talking the way he talks with no fear, you got to honor that. You got to respect that. And I see him going off of bed, and because we live in such a wacky world, like at first, I was like, this dude's a maniac. This is another plug for the show. But then, you know, this guy named Donald Trump ended up winning, and I was like, okay, if this guy did it, maybe anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. And now, like, oh my God, can he probably win this?
I think he will. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think he will. I don't know. It's surprising. It's surprising what's going on. Yes. And he's a very, he moves people. He moves people. He got something.
It's something, man. I think my mom told me he's the Obatala thing, so I think it's that Obatala.
I think he got him going. Listen, he got something.
More guts than your average men out here, man. Salute to Thala, man. Salute to him, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man, but this has been the tape deck with Grecia Ordoñez, and it was such a pleasure to have you. It's never a dull moment. Is it the podcast thing or the radio thing? We're about to go upstairs with the break thing.
Yes.
If we're not in New York screaming at Canel, we out here.
Oh, yeah. We're being protest.
It's episodes upon episodes. And I already told you, you need something, I'm one call away, baby. We out here. We out here. It's never a dull moment. But, again, thank you. It's been a pleasure. You got an open door here. Hopefully you'll come again. And whatever you want to plug, I got you.
Thank you.
And this has been the Tape Deck 102.9. It's your boy, Cuban Mike. You could catch me every Friday here from 6 to 7. If I'm not pumping some dope hip-hop, I got some dope guests. And if you're a communist, I'm blocking you out because you're not my friend. You're a terrible human being. I wish bad things on you. I'm joking. Not bad things on you, but I can't rock with you. I can't rock with you. Hey, Brett, if you're hearing that, block that off, man. I don't want the boys upstairs coming after me, so... Please. But yeah, man. Shout out to Wilkes. Hold on a second before I get out of here. Shout out to Wilkes, my barber. He got me looking fresh up on the streets with the flat cut out here. So yeah, this your boy, Cuban Mike. You've been listening to the Tape Deck, and I'm out, y'all. One love. Peace.